guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we're back with you guys with Bleach, 1000 Year Blood Wars, Part 3, Episode 2. Yhwach is not dead, and he has multiple eyes.
He kind of killed Ichigo, but then he came back. Still, he's not at full strength anymore, and the killing was brutal. There was only his head left. Because it looks like, you know, what they talked about back in the day, how Yhwach says he sees it all, and that's not true. Well, it's kind of true. He sees enough to understand. Everything you throw at him, he sees, he understands, and he uses against you.
Yeah.
He's got multiple eyes. There's no blind spot. So I don't know how we're gonna defeat him. It looks like Shinsui's saying they're gonna need Aizen. Him and Ukitake, they've seen this coming a little bit, right? They've been preparing. Ukitake's got a power ready, like I don't know, he's gonna help, but he got strong for this, and Shunsui is about, I think, to free Aizen so he can help us out. The gang just got to the palace, and Ichigo, after he was brought back, told Ichigo he's the only one who can stop Yhwach.
You cannot kill him, but at least stop him.
He said, I'm not gonna ask you to kill him, but at least stop him. Except it's too late. He stabbed the king.
Yeah.
So what now? If the king is truly dead, we're gonna need someone to replace him. Otherwise, the world as we know it will be destroyed. So hopefully we're strong enough. Ishida last episode also killed the last member of Squad Zero left that was fighting.
I think it's
the seamstress.
Yeah.
It looks like he can tap into Yhwach's power, but it's like it's corrupting him. Like there's a weird thing happening in his eyes, right? Like kind of like he's blinded by Yhwach's power a little bit, and he has access to it, but it's not completely formed. Like he had his wings, but they were glitchy and not completely there.
Like he's fighting it.
Kind of like he's fighting it. So he got strong enough to kill her, and that was fucking badass. I'm happy he's strong. But then we're showing up and we're gonna face him. So find the just middle and please don't kill us. We're your friends,
Please.
In any case, now let's jump in this episode and see what happens with the Soul King. This episode is literally called To Kill a King. Right?
Ouch.
Kill the king.
Kill the king.
So, long live the king? The king is dead, long live the king? Let's see. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Alright, let's do this.
未来を見渡した我が父よ
Some backstory?
Looks like it.
Before there was anything, there was a huge bath.
A huge bath.
And them. That's the world?
You never left this bath, right?
聞こえるか教官が捨てられし者た
Like
ち
they existed in a peaceful place, and for him, he destroyed it all. What are you doing to my boy? Is he seeing the Soul King in
But I
Ichigo?
mean, I guess he's able to feel it?
The music is tripping me out.
くさびを抜いたのかくさびを
Eh.
奴らに
Well, destroying it all, that's what they want.
No more division.
He's still alive. He managed. And okay, they managed too. Okay. Fuck. I'd be feeling so helpless here.
Here, yeah.
この揺れは
Yeah, it's the end of the world.
私が終わらせてやろう
Hello. But we saw him stab him, so
待っていたぞ黒崎一号
you do not want to be on Yhwach's radar. We're not ready for this.
あの人なんだか目が
Yeah, they're weird.
その目は何だ
全てを見通す目君子たる者の証手の中にあるお前の未来もな
Maybe the fact that he opened his eyes means that he opened the connection with Ishida. That's why his eyes are flashing.
Ah, maybe.
A pair of eyes is in Ishida.
残白刀か試してみるがいい貫ける
Don't say that.
再びおられることになるか
We're still cool, but don't say that like it means nothing.
Oh, shit.
It's not a good sign when the bad guy's like, come on, show me. Ichigo looks calm. That's good.
月がテンション
I missed the scream, but this is still cool.
This shows confidence.
Yeah. I love that the others were just like,
Yeah, I'm not getting in the middle of that.
Nah.
No way.
I'm just witnessing. The swords are not breaking.
I'm just here for the morale.
Yhwach.
Nothing else.
Yhwach was surprised. I'm sorry.
くじったなサンクトボーグ
I think we got really strong, and at least he's surprised a bit. Is it enough? No, but still, it's a good beginning. Come on, my boy.
Nice.
Looking good.
We're not the same guy from 4
Before.
hours ago.
Couple days, you mean?
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Hey, hey, hey. This used to be about shinigamis.
どうしただけか死の未来しか残らんぞ
そうかよ
Don't you want to kill him? Maybe he doesn't.
闇に眠れイチゴ
We are being so badass.
月が残銀が
Come on.
Another one.
There's a scream.
I love when enemies are surprised by our
Yes.
techniques. Oh yeah, they're all just there for the morale.
Yes. They're just here to see it happen. Shit. Okay.
終わりだ
If Yhwach is the darkness of the world, Ichigo is the new light.
力はここでの修行で強くなったよ
Well, fuck.
いらず参道に踏み入り得たことによってなお足りぬ戦いで、わ
He was testing.
見てはおらんぞイチゴ
He's been fighting blind.
Shit.
He was testing.
からが戦い
Okay, buddy.
私も踏み出させてもらうとしよう
At this point, the others would just be in the way.
月が出た
Gets a Hurry the fuck up.
見えている
Yeah, he can see everything. There's no blind spot.
なすすべす
We
べ
need to overpower
見え
him.
ぬのだな叶わぬか力の差を
Eh, shit.
刃を向けるかかな
Ouch.
刃の数だけなるぞイチゴ
お前を
倒
倒し
して守る
Shut up. That's our line.
つもりだ全て見えている
We're the masters of our own future. They're sitting down. They can't do shit.
What can they do?
They're just. Oh.
揺れが止まらねえ
Yeah.
何が起きてんだ
技術開発局へ向かうぞ。
こっちだっけ
たわけ、こっちだ。
浦原さん1000年前の死神とクインシーの因縁に死神を滅ぼすことなく
That's where it
上
started.
がったのでしょうか。
霊王の力を持つ者さえために利用されたのだ不遇さえ捨てたのだ
Because if he didn't, maybe it would turn out to be worse.
世界の枠組みに滅ぼされそうになったんです成し遂げたいことなんて一つしかない
父を殺し想像すると
You can't fight the big bad villain without being roughed up.
お前にあるのか
止めるためにここ
That's
へ
my
来た
job.
He looks badass.
ソウルソサイティも現世もウェコムンドも守るために
He protects. That's his fucking name.
First protector.
霊王を許さんぞ
Or strawberry.
Hey, yeah, okay, do something. Thank you. Although that looks badass with the blood.
月が
すまんのユハバハには勝てん
What the fuck? Why the fuck would you send us?
すべてそう
Did you send them to sacrifice them for the greater good?
ユハ
Yeah, I think so. What
Shit,
the
Ichibe, you shit?
Again with the crazy dark look. He said, "What? That's what peace is all about. What making sacrifices." not allowing people to fight for what they believe in and making choices for them?
全てを守る傲慢だな。それができぬとでも思う。
What about you?
誰かができたとしても理由にはならねえんだよ。
否定させるための守り歯向かうか。
ようしゃべるのおかげで好きだらけじゃ
I think he's too strong for you, but yes, girl.
全て見えていた。蘇らせ、ここへ現れたことも、手遅れであることも。
He stabbed him already.
レオ様だってのかよ。レオ様を殺しやがってのか。
いや生きておる
But he's dying, I think.
憎がい。
Yeah, but I think this is what they want.
その剣を
I don't know, dude. Careful.
自身の
Ah,
オ
shit.
ールソサイティを見えていたぞイチゴ。存在を許さない。許せぬはずだ。
It's 1/3 of his body, okay? Shut up.
血が流れているならば切らねばならぬ。
Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ichigo. Ichigo. No. Oh, fuck. Wait. Sorry? Oops.
我が子よ。
Fuck you.
お前のすべてが意志とつながっている。完全に破るにはクイーンシー、人間、古ぶり
Only Ichigo could have done this shit.
力を合わ
Fudge
せ
you.
持つ。
Fudge you. Oh, again, he's been a fucking puppet.
Once again.
覚醒
From the
した
fucking beginning.
力を得たのも私の眼前で
Fuck
霊
off.
王の命を絶つ私が見た未来。
So we need to be the one to make it right.
And then
Somehow.
I'm like, Ichibei wanted him here. He saw it happen. He saw it coming too. He let it happen. Fuck him.
Oh shit. Oh,
It's
shit.
bad because our whole fucking purpose is to protect the world, and then they make us be the one that dooms it. Now I don't fucking care about Yhwach or Ichibei. I need this to be made right because of Ichigo.
Ichigo Kuroseki, destroyer of world.
No, fuck that. We make this right.
Oh shit.
This is a big injustice.
そんな自信ありえないでしょ
No. They're still on the same stairs where they talked to Shutsui.
レイオウが死んだのか。ゼロ番隊は何してんね
The
ん。
fact that he was the only one who could do this.
何が起きるっていうんだ。
Because the Soul King represents everything, so they needed a member of every community.
Yep.
ソウルソサイティもウェコムンドも消滅する。
Hey,
イチゴよ
he's so broken again.
ソウルソサエティの
Not just Soul Society, everything.
縁を
Everything.
It's wait.
What are you talking about? It's destroying everything.
It's the fact that he's been played. Like, they all knew it. You cannot be like, oh, what a surprise. I didn't see that coming. When you claim you see everything, you see the future. They did this kind of with Aizen, right? Like the whole like, oh, that your purpose has been like from the beginning. We've been planning this
test
and
my
stuff.
strength, yeah.
But this is like from the conception of Ichigo, from everything, right?
I mean, he was there 1,000 years ago, so he had a long time to plan.
He was there before. He was
Yeah.
there at the creation of the world.
But to
All
me,
of this, it's kind of like saying your only reason for existing was to destroy it all. And Ichigo's purpose is to protect it all. So to tell the protector that he can only destroy it, like
be a
that's
destroyer. Oh, it's God's friend. God's
it's
friendship.
it's heartbroken. Like he's heartbroken. He's just his whole fucking thing. He came here to save everyone. And I really love, by the way, what he said. Like, it's not because someone else could do it that I'm gonna step back. I'm not saying I'm the only one who can do it. I don't care if someone else can do it. I will do my part. But then him doing his part led to
That's
this.
everything.
But Ichibei wanted it to happen, so he's got a plan. I'm thinking he wants to replace the Soul King again, but that also means we've been played by both sides, and this is the ultimate fucking betrayal to
We
Ichigo.
are a pawn.
We are fucking pawn.
It's freaking sad.
They saw it coming. They knew it was going to happen. They knew they were not going to be able to stop Yhwach. And Yhwach's blood is so strong. His will is forced upon all the Quincy's. I think this is what's happening with Ishida too. They're being controlled. They are forced to do his bidding. So we're going to have to break that connection, break that. But it's too late for the Soul King. He controlled that side of Ichigo and forced him to kill the king. That's bullshit. And they let it happen. Because Ichibei wanted, he made Ichigo strong enough, checked if he was a strong enough vessel, and then he sent him back. But then he allowed Yhwach to show up, knowing that if Yhwach showed up there, Ichigo was going to follow, and that would happen. If Ichigo is not near the palace, this doesn't happen. Ichigo comes to the palace only if Yhwach shows up. They let it happen. And Ichibei was saying like, oh, I'm sorry humans, but you won't be able to stop Yhwach. But that's all right. And then he's writing stuff.
That's what peace is about.
That's what peace is about. Sacrifices. You kill the I think he's thinking about destroying what's causing the problem right now and start anew. Kind of like Yhwach. I've been comparing Ichibei and Yhwach a lot. But in the episode, I wanted to talk about how like this narrative of theirs creates so many deaths, so many victims, so many sacrifices, all for what they claim to be the greater good. And we talked about how Shinigamis are gray, Squad Zero is gray, Yhwach is gray. We've been saying that we were supporting Squad Zero maybe a little more than Yhwach because we thought that their end game was better. But truly, the two of them are not above making a shit ton of sacrifices in the name of peace. Yhwach has a point when he says the Soul King saw the destruction of the Quincy's and he let it happen. I'm saying maybe he saw that saving the Quincy's would lead to the destruction of more than just the Quincy's, so they sacrificed the Quincy's. We are supporting a character who would be saving everyone. So there's no massacring the Quincy's to save everyone else. We need to save both the Quincy's and everyone else. We need to make pacts. We need to make alliances. That is the best world we can create. But these guys have been saying, if we don't kill them, it's gonna be worse, so let's kill them. Like they're not trying to find another solution. They're killing innocents. They're killing people. They're allowing massacres and apocalypses and destruction to happen to keep their little box of peace.
You know what? It's always ironic.
It's very ironic.
When people say that, oh, I see it all, I see everything, and I can foresaw everything. But to be so, and foresee everything, sorry, but to be so blind to something.
What they are allowing themselves to do doesn't make them better than the people they kill to achieve that utopia. Bringing back Canute from Vinland Saga. But it's true, right? You claim to be doing things for the greater good, but in order to achieve that, you're willing to destroy people, kill families, kill kids, kill women, men, innocents, and you claim it's for the greater good. Kind of like, and you're not giving them a chance. This is what I hate about characters who say, like, I see the future, I've seen everything, and there's no changing it. You are the master of your own future, right? You should be willing or allowed to make your own choices and change things for the better. There's always a choice. If you claim you've seen it all, and you're like, oh, you're like, this baby is gonna kill thousands of people in the future, I'm killing the baby. You're seeing it as stopping evil before it happens. I'm seeing it as you're killing a baby and you're stealing that baby's choice. If it happens, yes, it's really sad. And you could say, like, I could have stopped it before it happened. But then you're also stealing that person's chance to do good. If that person decides to do good, you're basically saying, like, no, let's not even take the chance or take the risk, and let's annihilate anyone who could change the state of things. This is not better. This is not better. It's control to its highest level, and it's not life. It's not nice. It's not great. It's not the life that we should have. So you kind of mentioned before that maybe Yhwach had a point. I was arguing against you a bit with that maybe to achieve true peace, we need to destroy things as they are, right? Like the system as it is now.
Yeah.
And I was saying maybe how things are done at the palace, but because I don't think that I still don't think that we should allow the worlds and their balance to be destroyed, because that means the destruction of everything that exists. It would be saying doing
Okay, we saw with Yhwach's backstory that before the tree world, before the separation, he was with his father in emptiness, a huge bath of emptiness and peace. This is what was before. No life, no death, no nothing.
just existence. That also means no families.
Not even.
That means no people, no families, no love, no emotions, no nothing. It's just you're there.
Honestly, I'm more sure that Yhwach's father, the king that I forgot his name, saw what could be with the separation and willingly make the sacrifice to create this.
The way they saw the way they showed it to us, they were above water. Like the Soul King was completely above water, unaffected, a being that could do whatever he wanted, that's unaffected by the state of things. Yhwach was half and half. A part of him was rooted into the world as it was, right? In stasis. When you're in water, you can't do shit. In stasis, you're just like this, right?
Floating.
You're floating, but you don't breathe, you don't live, you don't think, you're there. And a part of him was rooted in that, but the other part of him was aware, was up there. And then when he created the worlds, he shoved them down with the people, and he separated them and had them become aware of what was going on, aware of their own selves, aware of lives. And it did bring death and pain and separation, for sure, but it also allowed a lot of great things to happen. Yhwach wants to destroy everything that exists now so that we can all go back to being, because like nothing would be lost per se, but our sense of self, our bonds with people, I'm assuming that would all go away. We'd all die technically, but he would not see it as that because he's half and half. He's above this, right? Like he'd be the new guy overseeing it all. He's kind of like saying, I will take on all of you, right? I'll be the only one thinking. If I'm the only one thinking, if I'm the only one feeling, there's no more pain, there's no more fights. It's kind of like saying, there's too much bad in the world, so let's erase everything to have good. But you can't have good without the bad. We talked about this before.
True. You can have a rainbow without rain.
It's kind of like you have something that is broken, but instead of trying to repair it and make it better, you just trash it and try to make something else. That's not good. You can't just trash people like that because they're not good enough.
You can't just say that he is seeing everything, but he's not understanding everything.
He's seeing so much that he's not...
He can't comprehend shit.
No, but when you see everything, you kind of oversee the little things that make it worth it. And so that's Yhwach. And in a way, I feel like Ichigo is seeing the inevitable destruction of it all. And he knows he cannot defeat. I think he can't defeat Yhwach. I think he can't, like, stop it from happening. So he'd rather have it be destroyed completely and start anew. But keep his order. Yhwach wants to destroy it completely and then bring it back to how it used to be, right? Be the only one that looks over people and people are nothing anymore. And Ichigo, I think he wants to allow this destruction to happen to bring it to a point where he can perhaps replace the Soul King and have someone else take over and create the balance. And somehow in there, he's going to destroy Yhwach too, but I don't know. Or he wants to put Yhwach in charge, but for that we need to defeat him, and I don't think we can do that right now. So, but both of them are throwing away what was to create their new thing, right? Whether it's the same order but fresh, or the old world with no one in it. So, and they're both manipulating us. They are so beyond humans that they don't see us anymore. They use us because they have to, but they don't think of our emotions, they don't think of our families, our bonds, or whatever. They don't care about what we will have to lose. What Ichigo just went through is proof of that. They say he's strong. They want to use him, right? Like they manipulate him so he does their bidding.
Yeah,
but then
but
after that, they'll be destroying everything he cares about.
Yeah. This is shitty, man.
But both of them are in the wrong about this because it's neither are okay. Like neither choice is good. You cannot be fine with killing a people, right? Killing a civilization, killing a group like the Quincy's in order to keep your balance and claim that that balance is the best solution. It's like, oh, to get our perfect balance, like you don't fit. How Hurara said it, like they didn't fit in the world order, so they were killed off. Yes, as a Quincy, if you told me that, I'd be fucking pissed. But Yhwach, like, I guess he's fueled by this anger. Because, like, they were okay. The way he sees it, they were all fine before. So you created us. You made this a thing only to kill us off when you knew this was going to happen and you could have prevented it. Like, you saw the destruction and you did shit all. So he's seeing his father as the all-being, right? With all the power in the world. And he's seeing the insult that it is, right? He's been reduced to someone who sees it all but can't stop it from happening. Doesn't have the power to make things right. So he wants to be in charge, but be aware of why he's there. He wants to control it all, but he lacks the understanding that it's not because you see it coming that you should stop it. Sometimes it's important, and if you stop it, maybe something worse will come after, right? You need to let the world live its own life. You need to let the people do their thing.
When you say it like that, though, that you know what needs to happen for peace or for the future to exist, and that sometimes it's not because you know what's gonna happen that you should stop it. It is heavy, right?
It's very intense.
Should you kill the few to save the many that we talk about in Fate Zero and Fate Stay Night?
I choose to be he hasn't said that, but I choose to be the Ichigo of this story. Why not make friends? Why does it have to be the destruction of the balance in the world or the destruction of a people, of a whole race? Why does it have to be one or the other?
Can't we all be neighbors and friends?
They did it with Ishida.
Yeah, we did.
Ichibei had his solution. The Soul King had his solution to keep their balance. And that created Yhwach, who's like, well, this new world sucks. I'd rather have the destruction of it all. Why does it have to be one or the other? Well, let's find a middle ground. And yes, there will still be pain and suffering, but there will also be great things, great emotions, bonds, families, love. You cannot have that if you go back to the world of Yhwach. And you cannot allow Ichibei to be in control and make decisions for the people's greater good, right? And rob people of their own choice. Manipulating and pushing them in the direction he wants and not allowing them to make their mistakes and also make their choices. If they let people do their thing, they could come to another understanding, a better understanding, and maybe a better solution. But they saw the future, so they believe that they know it all.
They saw it all. They know better than everyone else.
They are too strong. They are playing gods, and
They are gods.
The people that suffer are, the little people.
Let's be honest, they are technically gods.
Now our boy is feeling like desperate because he was there to protect the world. I don't think he cares truly. Like he's not there really for the king. He was told that if the king dies, the worlds that he knows, the worlds that he protects,
With his
will be
family and his
destroyed.
friends and everybody else.
Yeah, like that's how he understood it, right? And so he had to protect the king. He doesn't really go beyond that, I think. He saw it. He saw a lot of it. But for him, it's very simple. I've got people that depend on me and I'm going to protect them. And now he's been used to destroy them. So we'll need to help him with that.
Shit!
He's got his friend. I really love how everyone came with him only to sit
Just sitting there watching everything. Wow. They were there for the morale. Let's be honest.
No, but like for one thing, it's one thing to be there and be like, oh, Kurosaki-kun. Okay. But then when he gets thrown through and they're sitting down, that is very funny.
Oh man.
And deep down, below in Soul Society, they're all freaking out, understandably, and they don't know what's going on up there. I don't think it's gonna matter much if we send people up to help them. Ukitake, I thought, had an ace up his sleeve and he was gonna use it, but now he's healing Kenpachi. I'm thinking it's because he's gonna need Kenpachi. Like we're gonna need some more strong
Yeah,
people.
we need the monster Kenpachi, so we need him up.
Yeah, but for sure, like Ichigo alone won't be able to fight Yhwach. Like his blood is too strong. He's gonna have to fight that. And then Yhwach sees it all. I think the only way, like seeing does not necessarily mean you can stop it from happening. Kind of like what we were saying, like right, seeing the destruction of the Quincy doesn't necessarily mean you can stop it from happening because you're not in control. Le libre arbitre. This is what this is.
Free will?
Free will. The people make their own choices. If the Soul King saw the destruction of the Quincy's, that does not mean he had the power to stop it, even if he's all powerful. He gave a free will to the humans and they made their thing. If Ichigo had something to do with it and he manipulated, then that's another story. That goes back to what I said before. But still, here, the fact that Yhwach sees it all does not necessarily mean he will be able to stop it all. Having someone else that's very strong like Aizen means that one can attack while the other attacks from the other side, and maybe there's too much to block and he can't block anymore. We need to overpower him, is my idea. Not one-on-one, I don't think that's gonna work. We'll see, man, we'll see. They'll surprise me with a shit ton of new powers and explanations, but again, Ichigo's
I mean,
desperate.
He needed to get down once again before rising up.
It's bad though this time because like it's not even about him being too well, it is about him being too weak, but he did it.
Yeah, he did it.
It's not like I'm not strong enough to fight another guy. It's like I'm not strong enough to fight a part of myself. But I talked about this before, right? Like I said that all the Quincy's powers came from Yhwach, so when he was basically throwing his will at them and forcing them to do things his way and stuff, like you should have seen this coming. Well, we should have seen this coming. But then we need to cut our connection with Yhwach. If this leads to anything good, we need to cut the connection.
We need to be our own person.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, the next one will be soon, next week on YouTube. So
Yes.
wait for it and see you then, guys.
Bye.